Alrighty, welcome back to another therapy session in the girls' room. So there was something that I mentioned in the last episode that I wanted to kind of transition to because it really just came up. Got some eucalyptus that I'm going to put in my shower while I talk about boys in the bathroom. And for this episode, ultimately, do I have good taste in men? I don't know. So let's get into it. For this episode, I want to dive into this do I have bad taste in men kind of topic. I personally never thought that I did until my friend brought it up. And he said, I need to work on my selection. And I said, what do you mean? But it definitely did prompt me to think about my past selections. And I'm like, you know what? You might be right. No need to fight it. I mean, again, you've been along for the ride in ways. Like, I'll call you and just be like, I don't like this, or I like this when I'm going out. And he's definitely my friend that is essentially my therapist because I refuse to find an actual licensed therapist, whatever. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting thought to have. Like, maybe I don't know how to choose them. And that prompted me to kind of go on this almost spiral of, well, am I just like making a habit of choosing the wrong guys? Or like, are the wrong guys attracted to me and I go for it, and that's for whatever reason the type of guy that I want to have an extended relationship with. And if that's true, these are the wrong guys, then what about me is attractive to them? Am I the wrong guy, the wrong girl? Like, it kind of makes you think, because it's like, if I'm attracted to or attracting, you know, bad catches or just not the right catch, then it makes me wonder if I'm the right catch, and like, if there's something wrong with how I'm navigating this dating world and what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. I know that I can see at least a possibility as to why I choose them wrong, or why I just haven't really had a successful relationship where we both like each other, we're both kind, we like have shared values and goals, and I am excited about you, and just like all the things that I feel like make up a good relationship, I feel like I just haven't really had like in one person. Like, I have little moments of you know, good times and good qualities in different people, but I kind of in ways think that I'm the problem, which is hard to admit because I feel like I'm such a great catch, but I also know that I don't always have patience to finding or allowing the great catch to find me all the time, and I'm not super communicative and open and vulnerable and, again, patient. Like, I don't want to work on things. I feel like if we're dating, what do we have to work on? If there's something we need to work on, then I feel like we should just not be dating. I'm like, okay, cool, we don't see eye to eye on that, let's go. Like, we don't have to do this. Let's go find someone else together separately. Which might not be how you do things. I know that I am kind of poor at communicating my feelings all the time. I'm just like, no, I'm gonna run away from it. You don't know how to mind read? Okay, cool, I'll find someone else. And me like treating them in such a disposable way, I think is just like ricocheting back at me. Like, well, you're not taking this seriously, whatever that means. I don't even know how to take dating seriously. It's so aggravating. But what I do know is that I want to find someone that I actually love, that is a valid love interest. Not just like, oh, he's here, I kind of like him, he likes me, whatever. Like, I want to be excited about someone where it's just like, this is the person. Like, this is the person I'm really interested in. What kind of men and what kind of man am I attracted to? I already know the answer is a poor choice of man. He's either unavailable in a multitude of ways, or somebody that just is literally there just to be there because you think you have to have somebody or else, you know, or you're the problem. And then you go into this spiral of like, well, if I have no one ever at any point, then clearly I'm the issue. But if I can just kind of cycle through people I don't really care that much about, then at least I have that. You know, at least I'm wanted or desirable or whatever. You know, that was 20s joy. 30s joy, it is intentional, but I also am like, yes, I want to get married and I'm dating for marriage, but I'm also dating for fun and for education. Because even if he's not the person I'm gonna marry and I'm like, oh, I don't know, but we're having a good time, like, there's still lessons to be learned. And I feel like I didn't even get that in my 20s. I was literally just messing with people that were a waste of my time. Like, I went ahead and wasted my time by doing what I was doing and being with certain people. It was just such a waste. I'm like, I mean, I don't take it as a waste of my 20s in any way. It's just a waste of anyone's time to not be gaining anything from any relationship, anything. I mean, romantic, obviously, but friendships, family, whatever, you know? And then for as long as I did. So, you know, acknowledging it and, you know, coming to terms with the realities of the past is probably the first step. I acknowledge that I probably have not chosen, I know for a fact I haven't chosen properly. I still probably have certain bad habits, maybe, but I'm also not like so strict on this list of he has to hit these things or he's done. I don't know. And maybe that's a problem internally that I have, where it is this kind of like scarcity mindset of like, well, I can't just cut off people for minute things or things that I consider to be a little trivial, because who knows if there's anyone else out there. Like, I sometimes do fear that there is no perfect person for me. Even I say that, but I do think that there is. I think that's why I can be and have been selective in ways and like won't compromise on the actual like deed of like marriage and all that. I'm like, this isn't perfect. If I have to work this hard, you know, you're not it. And I've gotten feedback from some men in the past too, where it's like, it's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be a fairy tale, which I don't agree with. So I'm just gonna like hold out for that and also not waste my time in the process. Like, I don't need to waste 6 months to however many years with somebody that I know is just not the person that I even want to marry. let alone will be marrying. So it's all about intentionality. I think I'm doing okay this season of dating. Like, you know, it's also kind of one of those things where I'm not even really supposed to be choosing these men. So if I have bad choice in men, it's, that means that these wrong men are choosing me, which means, again, probably back to I have something that attracts the wrong man. Or I just allow the wrong man to not just be attracted to me, but to gain something from that attraction. I'm not just, because the wrong person will be attracted to anyone and everyone. It's not just me. Like, there's something about me that attracts the wrong guys. It's just something about me that's like, oh, you're horrible for me. Great. Like, what am I doing? But you know what? Not in 2025. Nope. It's like, you're horrible for me, and that gives me the ick. It gives me the ick that you could even think that I would go that way. In the past, it didn't give me the ick. It gave me like some weird sense of this challenge that I don't need. I don't need a challenge for the wrong person. That just doesn't make any sense. That's 20s joy. That's I'm in my 20s learning and figuring it out, not being intentional at all. And that's okay. We learn and we don't judge and we grow. So though I said that we rip up the list, I have created a new list that will be evolving and changing based off of experiences, of course. But it's nice to have this list based off of just what I've been dealing with recently, or seeing and hearing recently, and I'm like, oh, okay, I want to add this to my list of like traits and habits that I'll want to find in my husband. And this isn't necessarily like a list of, if you don't have this, we can't date. We can date, because I'll just add something else to the list based off of our dating experience. For example, there was this guy that I feel like was giving me very mixed signals. I'm like, I understand I have given a fair amount of mixed signals, and unintentionally too. Like, sometimes I'll give someone a lot of attention and we'll flirt and stuff, and it means kind of nothing. Matter of fact, I have to really stop doing that. I think I have to stop mindlessly flirting, because people are not going to take me seriously. And now I want to be taken seriously. Now I want to take things seriously. But we were kind of flirtatious, but also just like, you kissed me, which doesn't always mean anything. I've definitely shared a couple meaningless kisses, I guess, but it was a little different. I'm like, you're kind of doing a lot right now, and you're not taking any action, which to me signals, okay, you're not interested. But then there were just other signals where it was just like, I don't know what's going on here, and I don't like it. So that's going on the list of things that I want to see in my husband, the opposite of what you did. So thank you for giving me something to add on the list. And that thing was, my husband will take action. He is not going to stand idly by and wait for anything when it comes to me. It's like, if you, like, he's going to be on it. He's going to press the issue. He's going to apply pressure. That's what I want. So this list of manifesting my man friend, so that I have some sort of guiding light and some sort of foundation so that I'm not choosing them wrong. Because right now I'm just like, it's all feelings. It's all feeling based. I like you and I like you for now. Who knows how long that's gonna be? I don't know how long that's gonna last. Especially with me, like the way my feelings go about men, like they're fast. They come and go really quickly. And so I could have like a smooth 17 crushes and then just be on to the next. Obviously 17 is insane, which is a gross exaggeration. But yeah, I just need to ground myself. And what better time to do it than the end of the year? It's the end of September. No, it's not. It's the end of December. And 2025 is approaching us. Do I want to go into this year choosing the wrong men or allowing the wrong men to be entertained by me? No, I don't want to waste my time. I don't, because I'm gonna dive in, because that's where my feelings are right now. My heart is just freaking everywhere because I am really activating this lover girl era and it can't be stopped. Like, I can't turn it on and off like that. It's on now. And so I need a little help along the way, because this is what therapy is all about. Providing a safe space to know how we move on and do better. And if I am really the problem, then this is good for that too. Whatever's on my list for the men, I'll say is on the list for myself too, moderately. All right, so let's dive into this list.